everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Mel, and today I'm joined by my cousin Catherine.
Hey!
So today we're doing a video on relationships. And I've toyed this idea before of making a series of different topics, such as relationships, as we're doing today, body image, and mental health. So if you like this idea, please like this video, comment below any suggestions you may have, and most importantly, enjoy. So starting with friendship,
Yes.
Tell me about your experiences.
So experiences with friendships. Actually, I'm going to flip it back to you. So tell me about how you feel about bigger groups of friends or smaller groups of friends. What are your
Answer
groups?
a question.
Yeah, I'm a little politician
Yes.
here. Answer a question with a question. Yeah.
What was the question? Bigger groups or smaller groups?
Yeah. So what, in your personal experience, works for you? What is your current status in terms of that?
Okay, so personally, I've never had a big group of friends. Like, it's just not me. I'm the type of person that kind of, I don't know, I just prefer smaller groups of friends that you know have your back.
Yes. So important.
And like they're there if you need them. Like they'll drop things if you are really in need. And I've only got a group of 5 friends. We've been friends for so long, and they're just there, like you know. And it's a mixture. So as I said, there's 2 girls and then 3 boys.
Yeah.
Which are like my closest friends. But then obviously I have other friends who I don't see as much. But obviously. But they're not like my first
they're not your
call.
Yeah, exactly. It's not who you would ring on a night out where you were in a disaster.
Oh God knows, I've had that too many times.
But
But yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd say I was the same. So going to quite a close-knit girls' school, I'd say, you know, it's a really harsh environment. I'd say for a girl going into that kind of environment, you know, like a super selective school where everyone's of the same sort of intellect, it's kind of harsh for a little kid to deal with, criticism, that level of perfection from a young age. So I'd say you do form, or I did form really close bonds with, you know, my friends throughout high school, because you go through all those awkward teenage years together.
Yeah, know them well.
Yeah. You go through all of those hardships, getting told that you're not the best, you're not good enough, and you know, it just sounds like a nightmare, doesn't it? Most school,
But at least you form those bonds,
you
so
form
you
those
could,
bonds,
you know, vent.
Yeah, exactly. You've got each other's backs, and yeah, I'd say that my friends from 6th form, some from year 7, but mainly 6th form, are the ones that I still see today. And like you, I only have like 4 or 5 really close friends. And that's all I need, because I know that they're really deep, meaningful relationships. You can talk to each other about anything. They'll accept you for who you are. You know, everyone's on a journey. You'll change throughout life. Your ambitions, your outlook on life changes all the time. And whether or not they're willing to, you know, to go along with you on that is a real sign of true friendship. And I think we're both lucky enough in that respect to have solid groups of friends that are there for us. Quality over quantity.
Definitely.
That's the key.
And I don't know about you, but over the years, have your friendships changed? So I know for me personally, like, I was only really friends with someone at school because we saw each other 5 times a week.
You're in the same class.
We're in the same class.
Next to each other,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So I feel like we were friends just because we went to the same school. And now that we have grown up, we've left school now, we go to uni, we just don't see each other.
It happens to everyone. I mean, happened to you. So for example, after I graduated from my first degree, I started a job and I made such amazing work friendships there. I'm not there anymore. They've moved on, they've got promoted. I'm back at uni studying again. Like, it's not that I don't like them, it's just time and location, you know. And it's whether or not you're, you know, willing to invest, you know, your time and effort into trying to meet with them and, you know, trying to keep them in your life, that, you know, it all boils down to, really.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
I think with friendship, it's actually a lot of effort. It's
almost a lot of it. It's like a relationship.
I was just about to say that. It literally is a relationship, but with no intimacy.
Yeah.
Well, intimacy and different. But yeah, no, it is. It's a lot.
It is. It's a lot, and I think it is a reciprocal thing, isn't it? Friendship. You know,
it's a 2-way street, just like a relationship.
Exactly. You put, you know, stuff in, you get stuff out. If you don't put any time or effort in, you know, you shouldn't expect to get anything back.
And talking about that, have you ever been through a friendship breakup?
Oh yeah, they're harsh. I'd say they're not as bad as a full-blown relationship breakup, but pretty close. I'd say it's high up there on the rankings.
Definitely. It's hard.
Because, you know,
when you have to face that person like every day
Yeah,
still.
Exactly. And if, for example, they're still friends with people in your friendship group, in your mutual group of friends, and you yourself aren't talking to them, it kind of puts a bit of an awkward, it's like the elephant in the room, isn't it? It kind of puts a weird dynamic in the room. So it's like, I think we were talking about this before, where, you know, if you're in a situation where you don't really quite like a person, your friend is still friends with them, how would you deal with that? Would you then tell your friend to stop that friendship just for your sake, or would you be the big enough person to realise that actually that's your shit with that person? Like, they don't have anything wrong with their friendship, let them carry on. Like, how would you deal with that?
Well, I don't know, like, when I was younger, I've been that person where I've fallen out with someone and then the rest of the group segregates me from it. And it's hard. It's really difficult because you just feel so isolated and alone.
Yeah.
So I would never do that to someone else.
No,
like,
you know how it is.
Yeah, I know how it feels to have absolutely no one and to go into a place where you're just like, well, I've got to eat lunch on my own today because no one's going to talk to me. Like, it's really difficult.
Harsh, yeah.
So
never
if my
impose that on
I would never do it to anyone else. And if the friend that they fell out with has a problem with that, then I'd just be like, do you know what? It's not she's not hurt me or he's not hurt me.
Yeah, they have
and
to
I'm
have
not
a
gonna
reason.
stop. Yeah, like if they really, really hurt my friend,
then perhaps.
Really, I'd be like, okay, I'm just not going to speak to you. Like if it was really bad, but if it was like something trivial, like, oh, she stole my pencil case, then obviously I'd just be like, whatever.
Yeah, come on, I'm over it now.
Yeah, what about you?
No, definitely. Yeah, so I've never really been in that sort of situation, but I've seen from others that, I don't know, it just depends on how severely they've hurt the other person. So I've seen friends where their exes, so their ex-boyfriends, have then gone on to date their so-called friends, and that's kind of driven the friendship between the two girls apart, because obviously
that's just wrong,
it's wrong. It's girl code, isn't it? Like, not to date your friend's exes.
I don't think I'd talk to that person.
I wouldn't talk to that person. Because
I'd be like, how can you betray your friend like that?
Yeah,
Like,
I wouldn't. I mean, even though they're not dating, they have dated, and they have been so close and like in a full-on relationship, for you to then go on to take that person.
But then, like, think about the girl who's going out with your friend's ex. Like, if you feel love for someone, isn't it really difficult?
It's hard to deny that, isn't it?
It's
hard.
I mean, I've never personally been in a situation before.
No, I've seen it happen. But I've never been in that situation. Luckily, we've not. Yeah. But it's just hard.
If your friend and the ex have been separate for a long time, do you think then it's acceptable to go out, or
what? Like, say a year has passed, or 2 years has passed, and then suddenly your friend gets with your ex.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I think the way I'd go about it was speak to my friend first and be like, do you know what? I really fancy Johnny.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't do it behind their back.
If they didn't do that, then I'd be like, now jog on.
Yeah,
like,
that is a low blow.
Yeah.
And like, do you think that it's right that the ex-girlfriend kind of puts a nail in the coffin and sort of says, well, no, you can't go out with them? Like,
I think that's fine. Because if you have a problem with it, then it's better to be honest and be like, talk about that person behind the back. And that's another thing that really irritates me. Like, if you have a problem with someone, I think this is also the problem with not problem, but like it can happen in a big friendship group. If you have a problem with a friend and you don't say it to their face, but you say it to others,
everyone, and then they hear back from someone else,
and that causes problems too, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think bitchiness is not great. Like, it happens, people bitch, it's human instinct too. But if it's regarding close friends, I think always be upfront.
Yeah,
always just say, you know what, you're pissing me off, and then just try and come to a compromise.
That's the relationship I have with two of my closest friends. I think honesty is really important
in
friendships as well as relationships as well.
In life.
In life.
I'd say in life, it is honesty and being upfront.
Moving on to fake friends. Have you ever had a fake friend, like someone who claims to be a friend but kind of drains the energy? It's always about them, never you.
So personally, I've not, but again, I've seen it happen to people where they've been sobbing on the phone to me saying, oh, I thought, he was there for me. He said that, he would always be, there, got my back, whatever. And then he had made other plans with someone else, so just pretending to be there, but then when it comes down to it, they're not. They just say it. on a whim.
No, I really hate that.
Yeah.
That's the worst. Like, if I make a plan with someone,
You'll
I
stick
always
to it.
stick to it.
Yeah, so I mean, even if it means, like turning someone else down,
Yeah.
at least you're loyal to the one that's come to you
Yeah,
first. Yeah, no,
definitely.
exactly.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And have you ever had friends that have ditched you for their
For better
boyfriends?
plans.
No, for their boyfriends.
Oh my god, all the time.
Oh, me too.
Have you?
Yeah.
Bloody
Of course.
hell. Yeah. No, I'd say sad to say, but yeah, I'd say one of our closest friends, who we were with in high school, had then gone on to meet her boyfriend through uni, and that was the last we ever heard of her, really.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's hard because it's like losing 10 years of friendship over a guy that suddenly rocked up out of nowhere. It's probably a really decent guy, and it would be really nice to have got to know the guy, but the fact that they've been so caught up with him and not willing to introduce him, to make us part of their life, is sad. It's as though they just don't want anything to do with us anymore, and they're starting a new chapter on their own, and it's sad, and it just kind of makes you think, well, were they even really there for you at the beginning? It kind of makes you doubt your friendship with them over that period of time. It's like, were you actually ever my friend?
That's terrible.
Yeah, you kind of just ditched the whole group for the sake of one guy that you may not even be with in 2 years' time.
And they'll come running back
Yeah,
and be like,
exactly.
right, mate.
Yeah, have you had that same thing? Or?
Yeah, I have. So
Yeah.
it was much when I was younger. It was like, year 7? So it's like irrelevant, and it probably wouldn't happen again. But my friends got boyfriends, and it was, I remember this one time, and we went to the cinema together, and there was 4 of them and just me, the 5th wheel. And we went to the cinema. I was sitting there, and they were all like cuddling their beloveds, and I was just sitting there like scared because we were watching the woman about.
You had no one.
And I started crying. And everyone thought it was because it was scary, but I was actually crying because I had no one. Cry me a river. But yeah, I've had that, and then I think they got boyfriends, and I just sort of like never. It wasn't really a ditch. It was more just subtle. Like they just spent more and more time with their boyfriends.
Just forgot about their friends.
They never really spoke after that. But obviously, I don't blame them. Now I'm in a relationship. I kind of know how it feels because you do want to spend time with that person. But then I think it's about balance.
It's about balance. You can't be with your significant other the whole time.
No, and I know relationships like that.
Yeah, that's where it gets toxic.
Yeah, it definitely is. I think to spend like every waking moment with one person is really damaging.
It's damaging. Yeah.
You'll get on each other's toes.
Hey, you have no time.
Wait, that's not the saying. You'll get under each other's feet. That's the one, right?
You'll get under each other's skin.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you'll step on each other's toes.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah. Well, I went to Barbados with my boyfriend,
and
we were there for 2 weeks, and I loved it. But obviously, we were there every single day together, every waking moment, and it was great. But we did annoy each other. It was just the little things like, oh, why is the toothpaste in
it's
the
like a
toilet?
married couple, isn't it?
Yeah,
like, if they've been married for 40 years, they're gonna piss each other off. But it's not gonna be the sort of like argument where you'll break up over it. It's
Definitely.
I think it's good to argue. It's
I
healthy.
think it's good to
healthy
argue.
to vent and just definitely.
Definitely. Well, have you ever been friends with someone that's like that is very possessive?
Oh, yeah.
Or
Is
like
it possessive over another friend or possessive in a relationship?
In a relationship, sorry, so I didn't really explain that.
So I'd say that I've not really been friends with people that are like that, but I've been friends with people that their other half is possessive over them.
Yeah, that's what I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
So how have you gone about it?
So
Like, have you intervened?
No. But then I've probably let the friend know how the other group of friends feel about the situation, how we perceive it from behind the scenes. Because I don't think it's not healthy to be possessive. I mean, they might have their reasons for it. They may have been cheated on in the past. This must be like they might be their first relationship, and they just don't want to let that go. They don't want that good thing to end. But I think being possessive, like it's destructive.
It is very
destructive. It means that that other friend can't see their other group of friends. They can't be there in person, get on with their own activities, have their own interests separate from their partner, and it's just not healthy. You need to lead your own life.
Some people that would get really upset and angry if their partner was like, oh, I'm going to see X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, literally.
Why? Why would you
do that?
Like,
why? Literally.
Like, James is in Sheffield right now, and he's gone for like the weekend.
So what?
Like I went on holiday last weekend with my friend. Like, why does it matter?
So what? Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I think it kind of boils down to how secure you are in your relationship.
Definitely,
as
and
well.
how secure you are within yourself.
Yeah, yourself and within the relationship, definitely. So if you have any doubts at all, then you know you might be possessive because you might think, oh, well, you know, I did hear that he was talking to this other girl.
But then you heard it. Like, it didn't happen.
Exactly, you
I
heard
think until the person gives you a reason to be suspicious,
then
you
don't
should trust
worry.
them.
Yeah,
and if you don't trust them, break
what's
up
the
with them.
point?
Because why are you
going
going to be in a relationship?
Yeah, exactly. You might be together for 20 years. And
Yeah.
you don't want to be not trusting this person. Exactly.
That's essential in a relationship, trust.
It is. Trust is like the foundation for any relationship.
Definitely.
Anywhere. Definitely.
And have you encountered, like, I don't know, personally or your friend, where they don't want to be with someone anymore, but they're scared to say it?
Oh, yeah.
Or,
Yeah. So I'd say close friend, actually. So, okay, I don't condone cheating. I'm just going to throw that out
right,
there. I do
no
not
need
at
one.
all. And that's another topic.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But, so, basically, my best friend was dating a guy throughout university for 2 coming on to 3 years. By the end of that 3 years, she kind of realised that actually they're not the right person for me. Kind of fallen out of love with them a little bit. And she had her reasons for that. I mean, he wasn't treating her the best. Wasn't being the best boyfriend to her, and I think she deserved a lot more. Anyway, basically, she had a part-time job in a retail outlet that I won't name. And she then actually met a guy there, and they hit it off right away. They, you know, at the end of their shift, they used to go out for drinks, dinner, they'd go to the cinema together. Just on a friendly basis initially, but then she obviously realised that she was falling for this guy. And one thing led to another, and I got a phone call saying, oh shit, Kat, I might have actually slept with him, whoops, sorry. What do I do? Fuck, shit, I'm still with, you know, my boyfriend. What do I do? What have I done? Who am I? Oh my god, freaking out. And basically just said, well, you have been saying for a long time now that things aren't great in your relationship. You know, you're not really speaking to each other. You haven't really spoken in a week. They had a massive argument at that point in time. You know, it's inevitable. It's going to end. But should she have told him this before?
That's
sleeping
the
with this other guy? Probably, but she's my best friend. I've got her back. I don't judge.
No,
because
obviously.
she could murder someone. I probably wouldn't care. But you know what? If it was me, probably would have said to the current boyfriend.
But it's difficult sometimes.
It's difficult
because you don't want to hurt that person.
But then it's whether you act on it or not. And you don't want to hurt the other person.
You don't want to hurt them, especially when you've been. But then I think in not telling them, you're hurting them more.
Yeah, you are, and you're not letting them move on.
Yeah, it's quite selfish as well, isn't it? Because you want your cake and you want it. What's
and
that
you eat
saying?
it. Yeah, you want your cake and you eat it.
Yeah.
You got your cake and you eat it.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
And it's just long, like, just tell them. And then if you don't, then that's how cheating happens.
It hurts both people in the end. And it will probably hurt the person you're cheating with as well, because they might not necessarily know you have a boyfriend. You know, what are your views on cheating? Like, what constitutes cheating? Yeah.
Wow, that. Cheating, no, I don't condone it in the slightest. Like, if you're in love with someone, you're just not going to cheat. Like, if you claim you love someone,
you would never feel the need to.
You would just never.
You wouldn't. It wouldn't even cross your mind.
No.
It wouldn't even be a thought.
But then, having said that, do you think that we are destined to be with the one? Like, are we meant to settle down with just one person? Like, can we only love one person?
Yeah, I think personally, for me, I think you have capacity to love loads of different people in different ways.
Yeah.
Not necessarily romantically, but you know, you have different types of love. So you've got romantic love, you know, with your boyfriend. You've got family love, you've got friendship love. You can love so many different people in their own different ways, but when it comes to being with that one person throughout your whole life, I'd say yes.
Do you think?
I'd say it's hard, isn't it?
I think you can be in love with one person.
Objectively, you can find other people attractive.
Yeah.
But you don't have to act on it.
Yeah.
Like, it's all down to how loyal you are, like, faithful, all
but
that
then,
sort of
do
thing.
you agree with, like, polygamy? Like, what are your stances on that? Because those with in a polygamous relationship say that one person cannot satisfy all of your needs.
Yeah.
And if you think about yourself, do you think?
I do.
Well, yeah, I do. Obviously, I've been in a relationship for 6 years, and he does satisfy my needs.
Yeah.
Right. Moving on.
I would say if you found the one, I mean, I don't know if there is necessarily the one,
Yeah.
but I'd say the one can become the one after a long period of time.
So do you believe in love at first sight?
Sometimes, can happen. Do you? Or that they're a grower?
I think a grower.
Yeah, I think a grower.
Because I've never, like, James and I, it wasn't love at first sight at all. Like,
well, it was like friendship.
It was,
wasn't it?
we were friends
I think
before.
good, solid relationships, you always have to be best friends.
Definitely.
I think so. Because you're not always going to see each other in the best of lights, are you? You're going to see each other when you're really pissed out of your mind and you've thrown up and, you know, you're just being a bit of a jerk or you're being a bit of a numpty. And that's not necessarily going to attract you on first sight, is it? So you kind of need to have that banter and just accept that each other isn't perfect.
I don't think it's love at first sight. I think it's
attraction
or lust at first sight.
It can be lust.
Because like you can't fall in love with someone.
You can't because you don't know them. Like you don't know their flaws. You don't know their personality yet. You know, you can't love them. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's lust. I'd say.
Oh my leg. Okay, so back to cheating. What do you think? Like, is cheating? What
constitutes cheating?
Yeah, so if you had a boyfriend and he kissed someone, would you be like, nah mate, or be like, oh, let's try and sort it out?
Yeah, no, I'd definitely be like, let's try and sort it out. I mean, it depends on how long you've been with them for, how much you value your relationship with them, and, you know, for example, if you've been with them for 6 years, you're not exactly going to throw a relationship away over a drunken kiss, for example. You're going to want to patch it up and talk things through and maybe just ask them, why did you feel the need to do that? Were you drunk? Did you get pushed onto them? Like, what happened there? Is it because you're missing something from this relationship? You know, am I not enough? Like, you'd start questioning yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
So you'd want to ask those questions and try and get to the bottom of it. But yeah, I wouldn't throw it away just because of a kiss. But then if that kiss happened again, and then again, and it became a frequent thing, then fuck off. Yeah.
See ya.
But yeah, like in terms of you, would you agree?
Yeah, definitely. I think if James were to kiss someone, obviously I'd be like, what are you playing? And I'd be angry and I'd be mad. But I think I love him so much that I don't think I'd break up with him. But if he was to sleep with someone, then I'd be like, I don't even think I would justify him with the response. I'd just be like,
bye. Get out.
Never talk to me again.
Exactly.
But I've just done
it once.
It's a gateway for more.
Yeah. And if you accept that, and if you kind of give them a positive reaction, they can be like, oh,
it's
okay.
okay.
You did it the first time.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again.
I can't do it again. Yeah, exactly. And there's obviously something missing in the relationship where they're needing to find it from elsewhere.
I just don't understand cheating. If you have a problem, like me and James, if we have a problem with each other, we'll discuss it. And I think that's
the most
a good relationship
Communication
is.
Communication
Communication, definitely. Because if there's problems in a relationship and you're not talking about it, you're just brushing over it, then you're gonna cheat because you're gonna think what's the point? It's really essential.
So there's physical cheating, but then there's also emotional, isn't there? So would you break up over, say James was texting another girl, but really deep, meaningful things, sharing his innermost thoughts, what would you do there?
I think I'd be really annoyed. If James was messaging someone and being like, oh, you're beautiful, you're pretty, that would hurt me so much. Can you imagine? Your relationship would literally be a lie.
Yeah, it's awful. But say he's texting and sharing his stresses in life and oh, it was really stressful today, and then the other person's just how you would chat in your relationship, just sharing your days to days. How would you feel about that?
If it was someone I knew,
close friend.
If it was a close friend, that's fine.
A stranger.
If it was a stranger, I'd be a bit like.
What about a colleague? So James potentially could get a job, stumble across another girl, get the number, and then be chatting daily. How would you feel about that?
I'd be a little bit hurt.
Yeah.
But then if it develops into something more, where
they're going out for drinks.
Yeah, I'd be a little bit jealous.
Yeah.
But then when something happened, then I'd only have the not authority, but then I'd feel like
The need to.
yeah. And then I'd be able to say
So,
like why, you know.
Yeah.
But until something happened, I don't think I'd have the right to be
you
like,
just
what
have
are you
to
doing?
trust in the relationship and that it's strong enough for nothing to come about. Yeah, exactly.
What about you?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Same.
So yeah, same. Why would you feel the need to share all of that with another person?
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Yeah. Kind of thing.
Oh, question. Have you ever broken up with someone, and how was it? Or have you ever been the brokey? Like, has someone broken up
no,
with you?
I've broken up with them. So power. But yeah, no. So yeah, I've broken up with them, and I've not felt bad about it.
Really?
I mean, obviously you do, because you've had a relationship like for however long, and you know it is sad, but you know you break up for a reason. You would obviously have talked about it a long time beforehand, or like thought about it for a long time.
You get to the point
You
where
get
you're over
you know,
them
yeah,
before you break up as well.
Yeah, you know
So
that
it
it's
doesn't hurt
wrong.
you as much,
and,
yeah.
you know that it's wrong. You get a feeling that it's just not gonna work. It's not right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've never felt bad about it. That's probably really harsh. How about you?
Have I ever broken up with someone? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was in like what, year 8? So like, how old was I in year 8?
Like
I don't know.
12.
Yeah. And it was with James, so
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I felt awful.
I remember this. Oh
Yeah,
my
but we're
God.
still very strong, so it's fine now.
Yeah, no.
I felt awful. I remember like it was yesterday, and I was just sitting there like, and I think he knew it was coming. Bless him. And yeah, I felt awful. Like it was just awkward at school, and I was so immature back in the day, as everyone. And we sat next to each other in like every class, and I had to ask my friend to sit in between us.
So
but
funny.
that was like ages ago. So, but recently being mature now, no, I haven't.
Or are you?
Have you ever been heartbroken?
Not really.
Not. Mate. Ice queen.
I'm skin of a leather.
Oh my
No, literally, no. I've just always known when it's wrong and that it's just not gonna be healthy for either person to carry on and pretend that it's okay when it's not. And it's healthy just to move on and make a fresh start. Yeah, no. You?
Yes.
Yeah?
I mean, obviously, this again. All of my experiences of like when I was like 11
In
or
high
12,
school.
like so they're not
And your
really.
emotions are riding
Yeah.
high. You're like, fuck, it's
One time, so when me and James split up, and there was this one guy, and he was like really nice to me and everything, and he basically led me on, but he didn't tell me he had a girlfriend.
Oh, I remember this.
But we spoke every single night, and then he just stopped speaking to me, and I was like, okay,
Bye then.
bye. Our last topic of families. Starting us off, have you been close to your family?
Yes.
No, are you close to your family?
Case in point.
Yeah, I say as a family, like we're really close.
We're really close. Like, we can walk into the room naked and I won't even give a damn.
Legit.
Well, you might,
We do
but
that
I
anyway. We do that
Yeah,
anyway.
we do that anyway.
But like, I
Yeah.
think that because there's 3 of us. Cath is
Yeah.
like my sister.
Yeah,
we
you
grew
are my
up
sister.
together.
Yeah.
And we have another cousin,
Yeah.
Christopher.
He's
He's our brother.
Yeah.
And the 3 of us have always been close, and there have been times where we don't speak for ages, but we
But
just.
then we always just go
Yeah,
back in
we
as
just
though
pick as
nothing's
nothing
changed.
happened.
Exactly.
So yeah, we
Yeah,
are really close.
We are really, really close.
As children of the
Yeah.
family, but like.
'Cause, yeah, we grew up together.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, we are really close. We
Really
go on holidays together. So we
Yeah.
have another cousin that lives in Canada.
Oh, yes.
And then we go on holiday with
He's like
them.
a little baby brother.
Yeah.
Bless
Although
him.
he's older than me.
Shout
but-
out to you. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
We are
And
really
like in
close.
terms of like immediate family,
Yeah.
so parents, like I'd say being an only child, they've kind of been not only parents, but like they've been my siblings, they've been my friends. You have bants with them, you fight with them, you argue.
Do you tell your parents everything?
I'd say no.
Okay.
I'd say no.
I don't either.
I'd say no. So there are certain things I might keep from them.
Yeah.
But like majority of things. How about you? Like,
I think with my immediate, like I'm very close to them, but I think the older I've gotten, the closer I've become with them.
you appreciate everything they've done for
definitely.
you over the course of your
Yeah,
life. Yeah,
definitely.
definitely. Yeah.
And I think that I need my own space, and then I like to miss my parents.
Yeah.
And then
exactly.
it's even more special when I see them, if
Yeah,
that makes sense.
exactly.
But thank you so much for
thanks
watching.
for watching.
We really really hope you enjoyed it. And again, if you have any suggestions for the next video, let us know. And yeah,
please give it a thumbs up.
Yes,
Subscribe below. Is that what they say?
Yeah,
on
I
YouTube?
think so.
Yeah,
Not really sure.
Don't know really.
But thank you so much.
Yeah.